Alright, so I'm at the point now where I'm going to start looking at these intakes. So, I had some damage to the hood, so I can't put it on anytime soon. So I kind of decided to mock up this steel conduit here as a replica of the hood. Now, this is the Torker II, and my carburetor and the head I'm going to use for the Pro Charger. My big thing is, right now, this is just showing me that it's just enough with this combination. If you want to, I'm going to put the RPM and then also a single plane, and we can really see how much taller that would stick out of the area of the hood compartment. And we'll look at each one and compare them. Okay, so we have part 2, and this is the Performer RPM intake, oval port, and just a regular Holley 750 double pumper. That's got the choke milled off. It's a racing version, but it is a light and all aluminum, and it looks good, but it's not that much different than even the ones that would have been stock. Not that much larger or wider than a Carter. So anyway, I've got my pole on there again, and it's just draped right across the top there, representing the lowest portion of the hood that it could be, which you see that it's just now, it's at the tip of touching the breather tube there. So the really bad thing is, I just now realized that on this 454, I used the original 454 Gen 5 truck motor frame mount, and I didn't go with a small block frame mount, engine block mount portion of it, and these are a little bit taller. I sold the other engine that was in here, the 383 that was in here, and so the big thing is, I'm kind of stuck now because I've got the motor in here and everything's already been clearance for these. And I'm just going to go with the Torker II because I am going to put the Pro Charger on, and a single plane will be better for that anyway. My point is just to show that an RPM, if you had the clamshell mounts down here on the frame mount, you can see how much space there is between those. The regular small block would be so close you would barely be able to see the end of the bolts there where the nuts are. That's at least an inch plus of additional height with these because it's a truck version. So that's where I kind of messed up on this. It's what I got. It's what I'm going to live with. But that point being said, if you had an additional inch of clearance on top of this carburetor from the hood, which you would, and the G-bodies come with a factory half-inch cowl, it's a small amount, and that would definitely let you get a low-profile air cleaner on top of this carburetor. So yes, I do believe you can get this RPM on here if you have the right mounts, the small block mounts, and use a low-profile air cleaner. The low-profile air cleaner is barely a lid height above those breather tubes anyway, so that just goes to show. I mean, there's a couple single planes about this same height, taller, that you could use if you needed a single plane, and I'm just kind of looking at it as what I got here. I wish I could just put the hood on and the air cleaner and close it and you'd see that. I'll probably add that as in a future update, just by evidence of when I put the Torker II on, I'll put the carb hat on and then I'll measure the distance between the hood and I'll clearance that and get a real number. Anyway, hopefully this helps somebody. This is where I'm at with this. I'm going to use this RPM on another big block build for a Corvette anyway, I guess. Alright, we're just going to keep moving on.